Tell me where is قحنا ساكت زي ما حبسها صحيت ما اصطبحت الشاي Tell me where to stay tomorrow كله بالذوق
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته وأهلا وسهلا بحلقة جديدة من Buckle Up معي أنا Big Haas and man oh man look at this guy right here look at this guy right. وعليكم السلام حبيبي ألف عافية
run away
MaMan listen you're يعني هذا الإنسان هذا الفنان قدر بيسوي impact قدر بيسوي change قدر يثبت صراحة للناس wherever you are يعني وين ما كنتوا إنه من جد like hard work, dedication, originality شيء جدا مهم. Somebody that is gonna definitely do incredible things ب 2021 وشخص سوى الكثير صراحة برأيي. The one, the only MaMan. قول لك سلام.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say after that big introduction, bro.
نعم.
I really don't know.
Believe me. والله you deserve. ما شاء الله تستاهل تحية أكبر من كده. But listen, I want to start with this. You were telling me the picture اللي وراك uprising هذه من رسمك أنت؟
Yeah, I did it.
كم كان عمرك؟
I think it was like 10, 11.
Wow, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Did you understand what you were drawing?
No, yeah, a big fan of Bob Marley for very long years. Like big fan of reggae music mostly. So around revolution and revolution كثيرة عشان كده يعني.
Of course. Of course, representing دائما السودان. You know, and كيف بدأت قصتك مع الموسيقى؟ You were saying Bob Marley. Is this early on؟ يعني هذا كان تسمع بالبيت كيف؟
Yeah, early on. I mean, we didn't used to listen to music as a whole family, like our whole thing. But my dad always loved Ethiopian music. He would show us sometimes in the car. The car was like, funny thing is, we're up right now for this one, but the car was the most time where, as a family, we would sit down and listen to whoever's playing the music at that time. So a lot of Sudanese music I heard, but I never actually consumed.
Who controlled the playlist in the car?
Mostly my dad. Very dominant figure, mashallah. Yeah. And okay. But his music was always very nice. Like you can't say no to him anyhow. Because it's like you know he's gonna play that nice like the Jalal or some Ethiopian 70 jazz that you don't even know about. So it was
هل سمعك يعني لهذا الشيء when you're hearing this أثر عليك الآن? Would you say it had a big impact?
شديد لأنه بالذات الأغاني السودانية الأغاني السودانية لأنه somehow الزرعة بقت قاعدة جوا مع إني ما استعملتها كثير لكن the past 2 years كده أدوبك I'm tuning into what has been buried in my head for so long with that وبقيت أمكسها جت مع الحياة اللي أنا تعلمتها سنين فاتت which is mostly Western music and Caribbean music like other cultures that are not Sudanese to be honest فسبحان الله جاتي تمكس كده يعني بعد وصلت عمر معين حتى بقيت استوعب Sudanese music more.
I think أي واحد يطالع في whether your discography يشوف إنه 2020 كانت سنة حافلة يعني it was a great year I think ما شاء الله عليك. بس أنت متى بدأت تاخذ هذا الشيء serious يعني when did you actually start? Was it like 2018, 17 ولا قبل؟
I think it was 2017 with Eyes of a Gemini. And since then, I've been releasing every year a project. I had this, when I took it seriously, I had this idea of making a 7-year project. So every year, you'd release a project. You know, release an actual album. طبعا يا أخي السين في السودان أصلا يعني قبل ما Young JustUs ولا أنا ولا Sudo ولا أي واحد من fellow artists ما شاء الله in this country ever came up, there was already people there was a lot of artists, a lot of groups, a lot of people doing it, but the only thing that I saw is that the potential for it to be heard outside, maybe. And I don't blame anyone, it's maybe the fact of البلد كانت محصورة كانت مجمدة شوية. فكريتيف كريتيف ريليس سوري، ما الانبوت، انبوت بالعكس كثير يعني دائما compression and pressure نعمل دايموندز زي ما اقول.
Facts.
فالاوتبوت ما كان سهل يعني ما بقول كان سهل.
Um, yeah.
That's what we did. So I've been releasing album every since then.
كلمت عن Young Justice بس للناس اللي ما بيعرفوا. Give us an intro about what Young Justice is.
Young Justice is started as an artist collective, and soon from there we became more of an organization. We found out that we're working with so many artists, even if they're not Young Justice or affiliated or any sort. So then we started this year, kind of changing it to a more of a production, or even in a way where we are, doing stuff professionally, try to connect with artists outside. حاول مش بتخط السودان في الخريطة، يعني تخطها في الخريطة وخليها تشتغل.
Okay, so who are the direct Young Justice؟ يعني أنا know عندكم affiliates بس مين التيم؟
It started out as me and Tudo.
Okay.
And that's the main artist right now. Then Rotation, we've been working with Rotation, but Rotation is also a huge activity. But we never looked at these stuff anyhow. But like,
Great.
I think now that people are looking and hearing, that's where it just needs to be clear up. So then, there'll be different varieties of stuff there, very much. And we have 3 new artists coming out. This is the first time that we actually, because like me and Tudo are actually artists. I told them like we are mostly pillars. Like we are actually lifting these 3 new artists. That's what we're going to be doing. So in a way, our first 3 official Young Justice artists this year.
رهيب. So انتوا بتلهموا كثير ناس. You inspire a lot of people right now in Sudan. I'm sure. انت كMaMan في السودان مين ألهمك؟
Oh, nice one. First of all, I might name ممكن أقول ناس يعني Revolution is أكثر. Fela Kuti, for example.
Oh wow.
Mandela. Yeah. Also, what's his name? The guy from Zimbabwe. Forgot it. It's there's some African presidents that actually got me to think about music, because these 3 names that I gave you, one of them, Fela Kuti, is actually trying to be a president, got assassinated, but all of them are actually artists too. The facts that people don't know, they also played instruments and music, and you can see from the way they guided people, the music was so involved, it was so harmonic, the way they would deal.
هذا الشيء اللي أنت قلته الآن explains a lot about your music, a lot.
Yeah. So I just flipped it. I started using the music in a way that it could influence people more. And then as artists, I love like my sound a little bit older, with Michael Jackson, all the oldies, basically more than anything coming up new. But as rap, where I started, it was more of Kendrick Lamar, and how to go mainstream was like Drake type stuff, for example. It's like I kind of took from everybody. I don't have a favorite artist that was I took away.
No, that makes sense. يعني okay, بس في السودان, in Sudan, did anyone inspire you? Yeah, go ahead.
Don't forget I told you like this is late discovery. I don't know that much, but I remember Agbi Jalal. If you know Agbi Jalal, they are a group. Yeah, they are like, I think they have most of the space in my head. And I think that's where I actually learned how harmonies and ad-libs and layers the way it's situating, because it's beautiful how they sing more like قريبة 20 نفر ومؤلف في نفس الوقت يعني. It's amazing how they would do that. برضو حبيل لازم الكبير يعني. حبيل I really admire that guy of how he took rock music and integrated it in music. I think a lot of our generation don't know that thing. Not that far away. It's like 20 years, 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
People are actually trying so hard to get our music out. I mean, Hamad Al-Amin, for example, I really admire the way he would take an orchestra behind him. I mean, that was what my dad would tell me. Like, he would take a whole orchestra behind him, and sing with it. And that's a level that was not even so great in a lot of Arabic continents or even African continents. So like I really get inspired by the old school because in a way I feel time kind of froze for a little bit in my generation time. So hopefully we can bring some of the artistic back
I
into
love that.
our.
I love that about you صراحة واستمر يعني. Okay, so لما اتكلم عن السودان, by the way, I don't know if you know, بس لما اتكلم عن الراب العربي عامة, or like, you know, maybe, yeah, like mainly hip hop, Arabic hip hop, تشوف انه المغرب العربي بيتصدر يعني ارقاما وكوانتيتي وكواليتي, like these guys another beast. And then تشوف مصر الان trying to make this Egyptian type beat, بيسووا شغل جدا رهيب في مصر يعني شعبا وارتست. And then you see Sudan coming in real strong, يعني, you know, like coming in like, hey, we're in the
You're not gonna see where it's coming from this year.
this year. Yeah. فسؤالي لك هو ايش رايك انت في الساحه السودانيه الان ككولكتيف كارت. I'm not talking hip hop, كارت, كان artist.
Oh, that's a very good question because that's exactly what I see. It's not just music, first of all, to be honest. Just to start with the music, it's to be honest, it is a very beautiful place for you to collaborate. That's first of all, because there's a lot of it's a helping environment. You know what I mean? Artists kind of do a lot of features together. What I see is that what we did was merely a small drop in the ocean because لأنه ما في أرض, ما في أرضية الناس تقف على زينا. This is what I think.
hold your thoughts هنا. لما تقول ما في أرضية, أنا أدري إنه الشعب السوداني, أنا في دبي في الإمارات. When anyone does an event for Sudan, it's the most anticipated. It's the most people.
That's the thing. That's the beauty about Sudan. It is not the country whatsoever, it's the people. Because to be honest, a lot of success that we got is from the diaspora outside. There's many Sudanese people outside. They left the country for so many times. So many people exited out of this place. So, yeah, the ones, because I think what I'd be proud of is that we made people outside Sudan connect to their origin.
Wow.
In a way that we can speak to it.
Is that difficult, MaMan? Is that هذا صعب إنك تخلي الناس اللي برا السودان to connect مع السودان?
No, that's easy. That's easy. It's in the blood type of thing. It's like if you know the genetic makeup, you go. You know what I mean? So that's easy, but it's hard to actually do the mission because when you have 70% of your views and of your fan base in Sudan, a land where this is more than this is entertainment. You pay money for it at the end of the day. So when you have people in Sudan that don't see it mainly as an income source, you know the entertainment value is. So 30% of the people of income that comes and help us work properly comes from the diaspora outside. So therefore, when you make a show outside, you will fill up a club. It's not easy, but
they show up.
Yeah, but when you make one here, you have to really work hard on the marketing of it to actually convince someone to pay money for a ticket, not for.
إذا عندك فرصة إنك يعني تترك السودان for whatever reason, is that something you thought about? يعني إنه أنتوا يعني تطلع برا السودان?
Funny, yeah, because this year, what I'm trying to do, I always tell them, and this is like an inner Young JustUs secret. I tell you and everyone now, we are trying. I told them, listen, we are going to go join the World Olympics for music. And
you're going to join what?
With Zolly. We're going to join the World Olympics for music. We're going to go compete right now. I think we're ready. We have a good team.
Wow.
We have a good base.
Yeah,
and the important thing
أنتوا شايفين اللقاء. You saw his face when he said that? I'm telling you, I've done so many interviews in the past 15 years. This is the face of somebody. When he said, I'm going to compete, I got goosebumps. We're going to compete. Like, you're not saying it إنه بس عشان الhype أو clout. We're competing. You want to believe it? Great. You don't want to believe it? Fuck off. Done.
Yeah. That's the motto this day. That's the motto this year.
Oh, man.
let's get it. And the thing is, I'm proud enough to say I don't know. هو- و- يعني بقول I'm saying it with my chest. بقولها في بلادي. I think now we as a collective and me personally found and developed the original Sudanese sound that could compete with the world.
What was
And
was the process to discover that صعب؟ يعني انت من
no, it was
2017 ل 2020 I think for you was an incredible year. A lot of projects and stuff like that, and you're about to drop زولي اللي حنتكلم عليها اللي by the way إذا اللقاء أنتم بتشوفوه الآن probably it's out. Pause this interview and go listen to the track and then it'll انزل because we're going to talk about it. بس was the process صعبة MaMan?
To be honest, the process was easy. I just had to look at it. You know, when something is too close to your face, sometimes you can't see it. You have to get back to see the picture. What was hard is to be able to organize it بطريقة ميكانيك إنه يقدر زول تاني برضه يشيله ويعمل منها نفس الحاجة أو يزيد على أو يعمل
أنت
حاجة.
قدرت تسوي هذا الشيء الآن؟
Yeah, I think I got the formula, and we'll see.
Wow.
So if they heard Zolly and they came and saw this, they'll understand. Yep, that's it.
طب
Has
listen
a
before we talk about Zolly, I mean I should have asked you this before. هل في قصة بMaMan like الاسم نفسه? Sorry, I didn't ask you that in the beginning, but can you tell me?
Yeah. Well, it's a simple guess, but it is a guess for them. I've been working now for years. Started officially with an engineer and producer and an artist. Fellow artist too. His name is Ibrahim Maghrabi. And funny thing is, he's here in Sudan. Like he lives in England, but now he's staying here for a little bit. So we're getting more work done. And I went to Dubai as a Gemini with him there. I went to England on a week with 20 quid, by the way, just to stay, just to make 4 songs. They come back. So we were sitting down in the studio. He's thinking, he's like, now we need a new name. He's like, let's think of a new name. I'm like, cool. And then he's like, MaMan. I'm like, what's up? He's like, no. He's like, nah, what do you think of that name? I'm like, oh, good. Let's get it. And it's something that, it's a common name, I guess more than actual name. You know what I mean? It's a common sentence. And it makes you
MaMan. You know what you need? You need Denzel Washington right now. That's all you need. Him saying that. It's over.
Yeah. Oh, man, that'll be a dream. Get Denzel to give me a logo like that. That'll be a dream.
MaMan. Done.
Put it on every song. I'll put it on every song in the beginning. Oh, man.
MaMan.
Yeah, man, it came like that.
Yeah.
It's a simple name. And I think it's very selfless. The name itself is in a tone of service in a way. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like I'm giving yourself a name.
زولي يعني أنا حصل لي شرف إنه سمعت هذه الأغنية and I love it man I'm telling you يعني هذه يمكن ما كل مرة نقول نقلة وما نقلة نوعية بس this one man tell me about the process of Zolly. I love the song bro I love it. Tell me about the process حق Zolly.
So this is first of all, this is the first song I like. I think it's the first song that I make that I actually fucking love, enjoy, and play it every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first one I actually do. And but that even says a lot. You know what I mean? Like this song is very special to me because I love it. I enjoy it as a listener. And that's something very rare that was for me to happen. You know? And the process of making this song was kind of weird because I wrote it in different stages for like 3 months. I don't know why. I kind of overlooked it a lot of times, but I think because I didn't want it to face it. The lyrics themselves are very funny, very directed to my conscious. Like if you نفس الوقت ممكن أي زول يسمعها بلي. ودي حاجة سمحة فيها إنه كنت بحاول أكتب من from a center point. لكن في نفس الوقت ما أكون محصور. الناس تقدر تشوفها وانا برضو اكون لسه حاسبها rooted me down. The beat is made by Cali Magic, the producer, Nigerian producer. I made Sudan with him. By the way, he's the same producer as Sudan.
Oh man, that's amazing, bro. That's
So
incredible.
whenever
Shout
me
out
and
to
him
80
did it,
Proof.
it's always
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to 80 Proof. Shout out. Um, yeah, man, it was done through
انت
time.
انت احساسك الان نحن اكيد بنتكلم ليله قبل ما تنزل الاغنيه يعني. Now I feel like I think انه يعني you've been sitting on this song يمكن for a while يعني متحمس. What I'm trying to say is that كارتست نحن الارتست عنده هذا البرودكت 3 minutes حينزل للعالم بعد let's say 5 6 ساعات من الان حيكون متواجد للعالم. انت and then خلاص it's out. It doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the world. It's out there. فدائما انا احب اسال الفنان انه like how do you feel? Are you expecting the audience to react a
I'm
certain
very
way?
nervous. To be honest, that's why I can't even talk too much in this interview. I'm very nervous because I keep telling them this song is rebirth. You know, it's
Rebirth.
funny because like to tell you a funny story. A couple of days ago, no need to get into the story, but 3 years or 4 years of work has been erased, deleted. I mean, like
What do you mean
all the
technically?
old songs, yeah, all the projects, everything
Oh,
got erased. You
oh,
don't know. Like I've been sitting for 3 days as if someone is gonna give birth in 3 days. I've been just on my toes. So it's very symbolic. I think you know what I mean. It's like cutting off the old person, and now rebirth is new. So like I'm past 3 days. I'm very nervous about this song coming out because it is technically the first song to be out because all the old projects have been deleted.
wow.
Something happened with the computer.
Oh man.
Something. You don't need to get into details, but yeah.
طيب يا جماعة الخير زي
So
ما
this
قلت
is
yeah go check out the song because it's probably out when you see this. يعني أغنية جدا you know I love the song. بس quickly أبغى أعقب على شيء قلته أنت يعني مثلا في أغاني كثير أنت سويتها إن كان سودان إن كان money. I love the what's it called untitled حق
Entitled Hack. And there's a remix coming down to that with a local Sudanese artist from here. And I'm also he's gonna release it soon. A remix on Entitled Hack.
Can we say a name or not yet?
No, not yet. I'm not gonna spill that one.
اوكي لا اللي قصدي اقوله انه في اغاني يعني رهيبه ما شاء الله. So you said that you يعني of course you love this one. ايش ما بقول ايش التطور ايش evolve حق MaMan من 2017 لغايه 2020 other than the fact انه okay you figured out a formula that can make you successful. هل في شيء ثاني؟
First of all, I think on that formula part, just to get a little bit back on that one, this thing is malleable. It's really malleable that I think it's only going to be successful when people take it and make their own. So like, I don't think I discovered it. I think I just rearranged it for this role. You know?
Yeah,
And
no, when I say
what is
formula,
gonna
by the
make-
way, لما أقول formula في كتير ناس they spend all their life 10 years to find that formula. وأحيانا تكون في وجههم يعني أحيانا تكون there but they find their way. So with you أنت you know it's a matter of obviously يعني to be honest with you أنا حكون جدا صريح معاك man. مع كل احترامي أنت 2017 18 نحن ب 2021 it's relatively a short career. It's not a really something انه في ناس انا اعرفهم technically 2007 they've started and they still didn't do half of the things that you've done. You know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah, I think we're on the right road, but you know when you're walking on the right road, hopefully you don't.
Do you know you're on the right road? Do you know that you are on the right road?
Definitely. Because what I was going to say is that the last thing that you are looking for with me here is that what's going to make this work, that at least I know me and my family around are determined to make this happen. We have nothing else but this. We are not going to conform to any cultural habits or any constraints that will, or any thoughts from anyone of regard or disbelief, because we don't just believe in this, we live this. And بنعيش في الزيكة بناكل الزيكة. لما أخذ بنمشي الحمام مزيكا كله مزيكا.
Yeah, no, that shows.
And we hungry. And we are hungry.
You're mad.
We are hungry. We coming for them. We coming.
I love that.
We coming for them. Now we gonna come eat. We gonna come for them.
في سؤالين تكرروا أكثر من مرة لي أنا عنك أنت. Two questions mainly. فحابب أسألكم الآن. وأكثر من واحد يعني جاني كثير أسئلة. One, and I hope you're able يعني تقدر تجاوب عليها. مسألة اللغة. اوكي لانجوج مثلا كثير ناس انه لا غني عربي غني انجليزي يعني انت الصراع هذا بين اللغه كمان اذا ممكن تشرح لي ايش يصير يعني inside your brain when you hear this debate because I'm pretty sure you hear it.
لا يا اخي to be honest برضو not really that much بالعكس شايفها صراحه لانه هنا ذاته نحن هنا like شباب كده culture كلنا يعني كزول education بتاعته western ولا like local Sudanese education we all speak this we call it a third language we all speak this mix of Sudani Arabic ترمي حتى تخش just a little bit like that so I never really took it as an offense I took it in like you just don't understand how I'm speaking you know you can't grasp the fact of two languages at the same time but I think if they listen to Zolly, if they listen to it right now, I think they will grasp a little bit because everything that's coming up is gonna have this 51-49% ratio. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Between Arabic and it switches. We're not gonna keep one Arabic or one English on one side. We're gonna switch it around. Depending on what you want to do.
That's a good answer. Second question is مسألة الأهل. في السودان او في الوطن العربي عامه دائما في هذه الدسكشن about يا ابني ما حينفع هذه الموسيقى ما حتمشي معاك ما بتجيب فلوس you know هل صار هذا الشيء معك؟
انا صارت معي حياة زي دي بس بالعكس انا my dad is an artist my dad is an actor so he would like he's one of the first people that appreciated it. Like I even showed that in Eyes of a Gemini, the first project I did, is that he took that picture of me young holding a guitar player, and he's the one that got the guitar player. So he always saw like art in me, but even he had to, you know, he was also brought up Sudanese man, and the constraints of life. So even he had a rule that I have to study something else. Okay. Get a degree of something else or get a degree in generally that's what we got to in the end of the day.
God bless you. هو في معلومة وصلتني ما أعرف إذا ممكن تأكدها I don't know إنه هل هو كان رئيس اتحاد الفنانين في السودان is that a fact؟ ما شاء الله.
فنانين عرب. فنانين عرب and he is I think right now he's the vice president of the National Theatre Institute.
واو هل هذا الشيء يعطيك دافع ولا responsibility ولا how do you feel about that?
It's more of in a way it's like goals. I see them first of all to have Sudan connected like this to the world and to still have a place in our artistic culture of the world. And I see it as also like I said, a bar that I have to reach, but only in my own way for now. It's a big motivation to have something like that. At the same time, it's also pressure.
What do they think about the music? Your family, family.
No, they love it. I remember I showed my dad. I sat him down in my home studio after I'd done 1991, and I showed him the whole album. He sat there listening to the whole. It was like, عارف بعد بس أمسك في الميلودي يعني. I'm like, cool. So they love it.
Did you have a specific special song in 1991?
I think it was November.
That's my song. That's my song.
Yeah, they were saying that it's very Sudanese. I think he's the one that actually caught my eye to look on that fact that you can mix Sudani vibes with anything you want.
Man. Okay, this is just a personal question to me. I'd like to know, as MaMan, are you when we talk rap and hip hop, are you in love with the sport of hip hop? That you love hip hop culture, you love, you know. طب مين تحس الآن في السودان يعني يعني when you talk rap and when you talk hardcore rap, lyrical, strong over there, مين بعض
I need to think.
فليبتر.
No need to think about it.
يا اخي اوكي ابغى افهم لانه انا معظم الفنانين اتكلم معهم من السودان هذا اول اسم ينقال فليبتر. سو ما اهميه فليبتر للمجتمع السوداني الارتستيك والموسيقي عامه؟
He is real. He is a real Sudanese. Yeah. There's nothing else to say about that. And he took the language to another level. I mean, like he took Arabic and Sudani slangs and Sudani, accents. You see, like he actually broke it down. He didn't just take the words and the language.
Yeah.
صحيت من الموت افكاري قاد راسي شارط رصاص شارط عين الحقي قاصده قوافي ماكله باسطه كيلو قراص الناس شفاته فلما تشوفني ما تشبكني بي امسي الحاجه الى اجازك الزاز ارجع لي تراك قراصه.
The words are Sudan is already mixed between Arabic and African dialect. Basically, people don't really know that's Sudan. It's not fully Arabic, so you can't even change the language Arabic to Arabic. You'd be mixing Arabic with Arabic, nothing new. So he took the accent, he took the tonations,
الدايلكت نفسه صح.
And the meaning, yeah, and that's how he switched it. And that's why I'm like so impressed by it. Like he mixed Arabic with Arabic, basically, and he made something new. You know, so it's crazy.
Have you do you connect with Flipter and you guys talk? Or did he hear the song?
Yeah, definitely, he loves it. I showed it to him. It's gonna be good. But watch out, man. He's coming this year heavy. I mean, because I think he's ready now. This year, he's going to be showing a lot of.
Okay. Yeah.
Showing a lot of.
The question لازم أسألك هذا السؤال وكمان تكرر أكثر من مرة. Visually, why can't we? يعني ما شاء الله your own في production. Why can't we see more visuals from MaMan?
Many reasons. One of them is actually time, because I'm working with a lot of artists, and I have to also prepare my stuff, and a lot of paperwork. And the second thing is finances. Sometimes it has to be divided, which obligation comes first. But this year, hopefully, I'm trying to add a lot of visuals.
Yeah. What I do. Visually لما نقول اوكي so التحديات اللي انت بتواجهها, this is one of them, I guess.
Yeah, finance, because like we are financing this from our daily jobs, from gigs that we might get, endorsement deals. To be honest, we are doing something that I don't think people are caring about it, but usually nobody actually cared about it. So that's 4 years of meaning. So
I'm telling you right here, right now, February 1st, 2021, Soul DXB. If it happened, I want to get in a lot of acts from Sudan to rock Soul DXB, which I'm pretty sure you know about.
We're going to rock that.
Soul DXB is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, obviously, urban festivals. It's a sneaker, obviously, festival. It's a fashion festival, hip hop festival, and I think it's amazing. So I'm telling you, inshallah, Sudan will be available there for sure. يعني حتكون إن شاء الله إن شاء الله يا رب.
Come and enjoy the show. Have a lot of fun.
MaMan, أصعب أغنية كتبتها أنت. When I say أصعب, I always mean emotionally writing a certain song. هل أنت هذا النوع من الارتست ولا أنت you let it flow into you and then it goes on the pen?
A lot of times it is I do stuff unconsciously. I do stuff without knowing. Because a lot of times the music I write only speaks to me in the right time. It's always in the future. يعني مرات كمية بكون بكتب حاجة just flowing زي ما أنت قلت how it feels and stuff. لكن كل ما أقرأ هذا it makes sense. So then it starts to change شوية until it becomes the full picture. يعني sometimes بتكون قاعد دار تكتب حاجة معينة topic معينة في certain things. So that's the hardest to do.
What scares you? Like, because I the reason I'm asking this, I look at you and I see كده أحس ما في, there's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of the word I'm looking for, توازن. في أحس توازن بMaMan. Like it's crazy. I know you for a short time right now, but it's crazy. التوازن هذا دائما أطلع. Like I feel relaxed just talking to you, brother. But at the same time, it's more like a في confidence بطريقة جدا رهيبة.
أكتر حاجة أنا ممكن أقولها is self acceptance, not confidence. I mean, I don't think I have confidence that much. I'm just.
I mean, I disagree because like
once you know-
even with the way you talk right now, when you said that line, "We're coming for them, we're hungry." Come on, that's confidence.
That's the truth. We're coming for them and we're hungry. That's the truth. We're not gonna change that. But that I don't see it as confidence. I see it as it's the right time. That's the actually. I guess
last year انا بحكمي كانه يعني عندي اكيد برنامج في الراديو بطلع احيانا على شاشه مثلا MBC. It's like the biggest station, Arab TV station في region, and sometimes I play some some يعني regional and local artists. One of the artists that got زي ما تقول mainstream love من a lot of people around me that are not really interested لا local ولا regional ولا بطيخ ولا whatever, though is the guys, سيدو سيمبا and Maz Mars. كان في كتير انتباه للشيء اللي هم قدروا يسووه. And I just actually checked سيدو سيمبا's kind of first video. I don't know what the song was called, but it's like انه
lyrical coach drama.
Yeah. سبحان الله. What do you think of these guys? Like, what do you think انه اللي قدروا يسووه?
I'm really glad they, because at that time Sudan was, finally getting hurt. So I'm really glad they took the screens and showed it properly to the world. It's a great representation of the country.
Like they called it like kind of Sudanese fusion. And obviously a couple of years ago, Burna Boy came up and kind of took the whole world where this Afro beat has been kind of, happening. بس كالعالم عرف فيها like 2 years ago when, kind of a Burna Boy coming in and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on something like that?
That's exactly what we're doing this year. I mean, you can't reinvent the wheel. You can add to it, modify it. You know what I mean? So like that's exactly what we're doing. Like these two people you just mentioned are very inspirational to me and vital for this plan to work. So in a way, I would connect more. Like these days, I'm getting to like agreement with myself about the whole Arab African thing, and I think this new music I'm doing is actually helping me find that situation, and it's not African or Arab in a way. You know what I mean? These two are my roots, yes, very much, and you can't deny where you come from. But I'm choosing where I'm going. And I think my whole country needs a new look. Basically, they can't be.
This guy, man, I'm telling you, this guy is wow. I love you, my brother. Like I'm just like a fan. Mashallah. You the way you're, mashallah, the way you carry yourself and the way you're able to do it is been amazing. Okay.
Oh man, it's the vibe I'm getting of you that mashallah is very, very calm and real to this.
Habibi,
real talk.
when we talk music, a lot of artists also sometimes يعني يقطعوا ولا they don't focus about the business element of music. And I know you are very much in tune when it comes to that. Like I don't know, are you business savvy when it comes to music? Do you think about that a lot? Well, you have your team with you as well, of course.
Definitely. It starts first before you get the money. It starts first as a habit. As you get organized, get the people right, get the team right and going. And I don't like bosses. That's why I'm not a boss. I like people that lead. There's more, because then there's more involvement. Every person is a vital part. So we like to work with that first. And now, since I told you, at the end of the day, music is my life. I love who I am, but it's entertainment too in the world, and it could make some money and value, and people pay for everything. So then you have to put a price for yourself. depending on how much you see it. So that's where the money now gets involved. So now it becomes a business. You know what I mean? Organized.
Would you say انه في music industry in Sudan? Like when I say industry, is that a big word ولا ما في industry?
It's about to start. It's about to start properly. I think that's what we're trying to do this year, to build the infrastructure first. That's why I said there's no floor. You know? But it's nice that it starts by how people fight for a seat. You know what I mean? To sit on. But if there's no floor, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna be sitting on anything.
But
So,
random question: who did the Young Justice logo? I like it.
oh, this is too dope.
Too Dope did it?
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Oh man. يعني describe Too Dope for me in one word. I know it's too dope, but I mean, other than dope.
One word? Oh, it's hard. I can't do one word.
2 words. Yeah.
Flying high.
Oh. Do you see
Scoring
that for?
high.
Yeah.
This guy has the biggest wings that could fly many
The dude
storms.
is relentless. That's the word. I think I
That's a lot.
love his.
He sees visions. He sees the vision. I mean, when we connected, that's what he saw too.
Bro, you were preaching to the choir. أنا لما سويت رصة اللي هي تجمع أكيد مع TA, shout out to TA. Bro, he saw the whole thing way before. Like I'm like, what do you? Yeah, don't worry. And man, like this song.
He
And
can
shout out
see
to
so
you
far.
guys for working on the video with incredible.
Shout out to my brother Jaylee. He is the one that directed the video.
Incredible.
A lot of people don't know that. My young brother Jaylee.
Shout out to him.
Older in my head. Yeah, shout out to him.
طيب I gotta ask you this من الناس اللي برا السودان يعني outside Sudan who are Sudanese, do you have anyone that inspires you يعني مثلا someone that يعني مثلا I think أنا personally I think مثلا of people like Khalid Al-Bey, Odyssey.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
I love and appreciate so much.
Yes, these two on the list. Also shout out to Proof, Keys, Ease,
The Circle team.
G Solid. Yeah, man, Hush. I mean, like a lot of the people that came, there are a lot of people that came to Sudan by 2019 because they felt home. You know what I mean? A lot of them, these are the ones that got connected to. But I bet there's a lot of other artists outside there you don't know yet. I don't even know yet.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of what happened. You know what I mean? It made other artists think outside. Like, wait, I could sing with my people, man. Finally, I don't need to be singing outside of Sudan all the time.
Yeah, obviously your collaboration مع Hush, what was the song called? Kabas? No, is it? Kabasa. Yeah. Beautiful song. How did that come about?
It's very nice to hear like Sudanese slang, Sudanese words. You know what I mean? Being spoken outside, like
Kabasa. What does it actually mean?
It means like when something hits or something
زي كبسنا
like,
عليهم يعني مثلا.
Yeah بالضبط كده.
كبس معهم.
But in this text here is used more into a more like it's like a relationship thing or like, you know what I mean? Or like
وكيف صار هذا التعاون؟ كيف صار هذا التعاون مع هوش؟ Which I love. Shout out to him. The brother Nights. هذه الأغنية Nights is in my mind every single day, bro. I love it.
Yeah, the story is crazy. I got introduced to him by a friend. Shout out to Keith. And he told me, I got this guy, I want you to come over.
Smart friend. Cool. I love this guy.
I came, he wasn't there. So I sat down for an hour and I started on the beat and I started on the lyrics, of course. And then when he came in, it took him a very short time to write a verse, put it up. One night we had that song done.
This is crazy. When I look at your the streaming, and I know Spotify for Sudan is not really. يعني is there Spotify in Sudan ولا في ولا?
Yeah, it works. You just need VPN on.
Okay, so you'd be very glad to know مثلا إنه يعني كبسة has 257,000 plus on Spotify, وSudan just crossed 105,000 plus على Spotify. I'm talking.
alhamdulillah. It's going, it's going up.
Man, you know, Sudan record, that's one of my favorite records. أنا شغلتها على الراديو. I love this record. It makes me emotional about Sudan. And listen, I want to go to Sudan and أبوس تراب Sudan. I don't know what it is about Sudan, but we'll find out. I don't know. When we'll find out, we'll find out. There's something about Sudan for me, ما أدري صراحة. It's been happening. So when I heard the song, you guys made me super emotional. خاصة مع 80 Proof. He has a beautiful voice. I keep telling him, like a rapping voice that's very calming. It's like, you know, and with your vibe.
Yeah.
How did the Sudan song come about?
We were in the studio. I was working late at night for the circle, a couple of years, and I remember looking through Cali's Magic profile, and I heard that song, and the first thing that came to my head is like mountains burning fire. So I was like, I think it was there. It was also the time of revolution. You don't know. I think that really sparked a lot of interest in a lot of art. You know what I mean? To get out something original. You know, not to follow trends, basically. So when I started that song, I really wrote it for that for not even. Then I realized, you know, the separation and the separation. And then we're like, okay, let's change that to Sudan. Proof came in, and we were supposed to make a song together, but it wasn't this one. But he heard me, I was kind of tuking on it. And he's like, let's do this one. I don't know, I always agree to these stuff when it happens because I feel like it's free flowing. You know what I mean? If someone was there or heard it at that time and they really got inspired, like, yo, get on it. I think they'll do crazy shit more than to go to someone and give him the beat or like let's do a song.
Yeah.
So,
man.
And just like I told you, it came out of time where we, like me personally and a lot of Shabab in Sudan, felt like they want to kiss the road Sudan. You know what I mean? First time. And they live here. You know? You grasp what I'm trying to say.
MaMan, correct me if I'm wrong again, يعني اعذرني إذا أنا جاهل في الموضوع. But from what I see, I don't see any I hate to bring this up. I don't see any negative energy between the artists in Sudan, like beefs with this is. There's this sense of ta'awun, and I don't know details inside, but that's what I see. Like a lot of you guys follow each other and support each other. And is that a reality ولا أنا حالم يعني?
No, it has two sides to it. I mean, first of all, as Sudanese culture, we are very brought up in large families. I mean, it's not just your home. It's your home and the hilla, and then from the hilla is the whole country.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when I was young, if the neighbors saw me somewhere, they could smack me in the back of the head. Nobody would say shit to him just because he's the neighbor. You know, that's enough qualification. And so we all had this brotherhood feeling. And on the other side, music was never seen, even to us, the artists, as something that was that much to fight about. You know what I mean? Or something that much to establish who's the best. You get me? Yeah. So
I feel you.
Hopefully now, as we get that world recognition and we start a market, coming in.
Okay. في سؤال انسأل من واد حسين, shout out to him. He's like, متى حنشوف مامان مع رابر سودانيين او فنانين غير I think his team, or like I don't know what that's what he means.
I've been doing with a lot of artists.
Yeah, I said that, like, you know, you're already collaborating with people outside that, صح؟ موجودة.
كمية.
وبعدين بيقول انه على حسب علمي انه في فيت بينك وبين is it ريكسوس متين؟
Oh, how does he know that? That's not secret. Yeah, man.
It's out there right now, bro.
Yeah, man. The other person that would get my toes curled up is Rex. So like these two in Sudan, I get feelings of competition when I hear this stuff. You know what I mean? I get feeling of I need to get to the studio right now,
Nice.
Make a song to fuck Spidey. So me and Rex do have a song coming up.
Nice. Okay. producers in Sudan. Can you talk to me شوية about that? Are you يعني أنا لما أتكلم عن المنتجين مثلا في مصر يعني there's so many producers in Egypt man that are really carrying the whole Egypt sound. تعال أنت مغني إنجليزي whether you're French Montana, Drake or I don't know يمكن بعد شوية Rakim. I don't know. Come and you're gonna spit on an Egyptian type beat. It's gonna happen. Like هذا I'm telling you I see it. لأنه من الجماعة اللي بيسووا شغل جدا رهيب. Do you
I
see
would love to
some?
do it.
Do you see something like that in Sudan? يعني shout out to Soldier. I mean, I've been listening to Amazighi. Shout out to Shaf as well. He produced that beautiful record.
Indeed.
But, yeah,
I think funny thing is because me and Rexes are working on that, and the song that we're trying to bring out is me and him think about it. You know, I guess everybody could label whatever he wants to label, but we think it's gonna be something that sounds original too, like have a Sudan type.
amazing,
You
amazing.
know? That's
I
what
love
we're
it.
trying to do with that song.
When is that
Funny
coming
how
out?
funny how he came up in order. And we didn't even order that.
Subhanallah, yeah. Subhanallah, wallah.
Like,
But when is that coming out? This year?
this year's one. Okay, since we are on this type of connection, let's just say real quick. So, Zolly now, and there's a 3-single project coming out after, and then there's me and Rex's, and then there's I think many features with other artists, and then there's an album.
Yeah,
So,
Satir. Album.
I won't say
Are
I won't
these
say the time, but I'm gonna make everybody freaked out. Whoever's trying to make music, that this year
are
I'll
these
be filling up.
are these songs done? Well, are you gonna work on them?
No, they're all done except for that one.
Wow. Yeah, Jamaat al Khair. Oh my God. Okay, you heard it here first.
This year Sudan is coming out. Inshallah.
Any rappers or artists you follow from the region? Yeah, لما تتكلم مثلا either Saudi Arabia or you know يعني any artist that you follow from من برا Sudan.
Yeah, definitely. I like Skinny. I don't know why I really like Skinny.
I love Skinny.
I like Black. I love Marwan Musa, Wiggs, and Pablo. These three are fucking amazing. I really love them. I would die to make a collaboration with them. There's many artists I would love to work with.
Amazing.
I just forgot like names. I would love to do so much collaboration.
في آخر يعني قربنا نخلص يعني I thank you so much bro for your time. Do you think again I want to go back to the question, do you think إذا أنت خارج السودان you will be in a different position where you are right now? ولا you don't want to even try that?
No, definitely. This is what we're trying to do. Sudan is going to be the home base, of course. But we need to have embassies everywhere. And that's what we're trying to do, trying to connect to the world.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna circle back to Zolly. What kind of vibe you want people to get from Zolly?
I think that the campaign is Where's Zolly? That's the campaign of the song. So I want them to search. Go search. Find and Zolly is a word describe many Sudanese male and female, because it's mostly a word that means my friend, mainly more than anything else.
Yeah.
It means my man, basically. It means my man in Sudan. You know what I mean? That's what Zolly kind of does. And when they see the next project after this, after Zolly, they will understand the second piece of the puzzle. So it's duality.
I think listening to the song, and I had the pleasure to listen to it. And again, I remind you guys, go listen to it. It's like I feel إنه يعني okay أنت you're reaching يعني كده زي ما يقولوا closer to أحلامك, to your dreams. بس في نفس الوقت you fear them, تخاف, you know. I'm just being philosophical here.
No, you're right. I was about to say that. It's nervousness, first of all, especially with this song coming out. I told you to be you're not being philosopher, you're being on the right spot. This is what I've been on for the past 3 days. So like 3 days and 3 years got deleted, basically. And I'm nervous. First time I'm nervous for a song to come out. So
Man.
now even thinking about dreams, that's a big thing right now. So I think it was easy to think about dreams. When you really didn't want to get them, you would think about something. So when you really want to have something, it'd be scary and hard to think about. And it hits you more.
اتمنى لك كل التوفيق man. You what's unique about you اللي يميز هذا الفنان يا جماعة الخير that from singing to rapping to production يعني بيأدي الراب وبيغني production ها
engineering too.
Engineering, sound engineering, which I really want to talk to you about it quickly. بس إنه هذا صراحة اللي يميز. And I'm actually quoting here Colors Studio, MaMan's triple threat ability to sing, rap, and produce with equal strength mark him as one of the most notable talents to come out of Sudan in recent years.
Yeah, that's I don't take that compliment so good. But yeah. It was
that when you hear when you hear stuff like that, يعني, you know, into you're like you're that triple threat right now, you know.
Yeah, well, hopefully I could make it stay. Hopefully it doesn't that title doesn't be any. This is
as a sound engineer, you also love to like you take pride in that craft.
Yeah, that's what I started with. I started as a sound engineer, self-taught, and I do engineering for Young JustUs, 2 other groups, and 3 more artists. So like around 50% of what's in outside in that market. And the important thing is not to put your name on any of them.
Not to put your name on any of them. Yeah.
So you would have, you can't compete if nobody has the same quality or something. Right? It's not fair. There's nothing fair like that. It's not equal. So when I do the engineering for other artists, I don't do it as Young JustUs. I don't do it even as MaMan. I do it as Mahdi the engineer. And
wow.
And a lot of them know that, man. They know that aspect. Sometimes they put it themselves, but sometimes I just tell them.
Wow. Yeah, جماعة الخير صراحة I don't know what to say. I mean, mainly I've received a lot of questions, but mainly the questions are around this. Someone is saying, first, you are one of the kings of Sudan scene. Why you don't do video clips in your songs? This is a question that I just got.
Yeah, we just answered it. We broke. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, this is a request from me. We wanted to see MaMan performing in Soul DXB alongside the Circle. So, inshallah. غني بالعربي أكثر. Is that something إنه يعني okay, I know you said it إنه it's going to be like a 50-50 or like a 40-60 kind of situation. بس هل ممكن يطلع project يكون مثلا 100% كله عربي?
Yeah, the song with Rex is mostly it's Arabic, but it's like our Sudani Dariji Arabic. So hopefully people will get it.
Oh man, خلاص.
What
makes you angry? Like what? Like I try to I want to understand what makes you إيش اللي يعصبك MaMan. حجارة. Define that.
اللي هي is for
لا أدري حجارة بس give me an example يعني.
Stepping on people. Misjudgment and not accepting your own mistakes. That's one. Or taking something that's not yours. It's more of like when you step over your freedom.
Yeah.
I love freedom. I love freedom so much.
Yeah,
And,
no, that I see. I mean,
at the same
again,
time, I know it's the hardest thing to deal with. And real free people will tell you that. It's really hard to deal with freedom.
I love that. I love that. Um, going back to one of your heroes, Fela Kuti passed away, obviously 1997. But I'm just wanted to, يعني, ask you, um, let's say you were living in the same time as Fela Kuti, all right? And
Uh,
and you have your catalog now, okay? And he's with you right now. ايش الاغنيه اللي تخلي فيلا كوتي يسمعها لمامان؟
Zolly,
زولي.
I think so. I think he would say the same. I think he would say, okay, you're embarking on a new road. كده هتفتح لك شارع جديد. I think so.
Man,
Yeah, go listen to that song. And get it.
go listen to that song. Well, اسمع, man, and I really had fun. This is definitely one of the most fun, easygoing interviews I've ever done. You make it like it's very, mashallah. For me, look, I've been doing this for a while. Subhanallah, I'm pretty sure there's so many information we need to find about you. But أنا مستني صراحة once you come here to the UAE and we'll do the real buckle up where we go in deep. انت شخص من جد لازم يعني يحترم ولازم يصير في دعم لك جدا كبير. ف consider me زي ما قلت خدام السين السوداني, خدام Young Justice, and you guys, you go listen to this track called Zolly.
I'm glad of that. I'm glad you see what we're doing. I'm glad there's a response to it. Coming from you is great. I mean, great people see great people. They did. And
لا brother, man, you know, حتى even
I've been looking up your history and what you've been doing with the Saudi scene and where you are now. I see your footsteps because I am planning them, subhanAllah, according to what you've been doing.
God bless, man. But I think you said it so many times بهذا اللقاء. يعني okay, you're talking about freedom, revolution. You كنت تسمع أغاني مثلا about freedom and revolution. Now you want to do something original. هذه كلها subhanallah, it's a full circle right now coming in. Even losing that 3 years worth of work, it is part of the process, man. Always believe that. يعني هذه it's shitty, don't get me wrong, but it is part of it. It will make you who you are right now, and it only builds you. I think.
And the real.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, please go ahead.
Because I got really inspired by what you were saying, and I want to say I think the main evolution here, the real lesson you get is the self-revolution. There's nothing like that. Self-revolution first. You have to free your mind. You have to free yourself first.
And I think we hear this. نحن نسمعها دائما, but we don't really understand what it is. Like, free your mind first. You hear it from the Mandelas, where like, you know, free here first. Once you're free here, it's
yeah. They say the micro is the macro, and it's going to the bluffs. And the biggest truth in the whole world is the one that is in front of your face, because you have to take a minute and go back to see it. So
انت راضي عن نفسك؟
هنصل للحتة دي قريب.
Amazing. MaMan, this is his account, you guys. Any last words? أي شيء حابب تقوله في النهاية, man? Go ahead. This for you.
Oh man, okay. Watch out for this new wave of artistic taste, and consume it, enjoy it, because it is going to grow for real. So, and give us support. Don't forget that.
But see, before he said that, you guys saw that face? He said it again. He did it again. He man, I gotta show you that face. You do that face, bro. It's great.
I'm gonna take the recording and see it with after.
No, bro, I'm gonna show you. It's like, you know, it's coming. It's gonna grow. When you said it's gonna grow, you're not saying, "Hey, it's gonna grow." You know, like it's like,
no,
it's gonna grow.
I think it's like, God is too heavy. You know, you have to take it.
Man, God bless you. جماعة الخير, please like and subscribe, and please إذا وصلتوا لنهاية هذا اللقاء, good for you, amazing, شكرا. ولكن روح اسمعوا الأغنية الآن. It's out. It's probably going to be linked inside down there, whatever it is. Zolly, MaMan. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Young Justice team. Ahmed, that's my son. تعال Ahmed. Ahmed, say MaMan.
Hey, Ahmed.
MaMan.
Okay.
Ahmed is my son. autism توحد ليس مرضا، طريقة حياة وتفكير قد تكون مختلفة عني وعنك وعنك، ولكن at the end of the day he's my hero and I love you MaMan. سبحان الله طلع كذا. much love and respect ونقول لك سلام man. Peace.
Peace out, man. Peace out. I love this story. Afra.
Say peace.
Hey, Ahmed.
Ahmed, say
How do you
MaMan.
do,
Mama.
This MaMan.
Mama.
Okay.
Say Zolly.
They
My man.
Yeah.